Good everybody, and welcome to another video. I'm out at Snake Valley. I've just set up a 50 metre target. I'll show you where it is. It was piddling it down before, but the sun has come out. Straight my hat up there, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of shooting in. A little bit more than just zeroing at least anyway. But let me show you what we've got. So you can see there, I've got a 50 metre target. I'll zoom in a bit there. Down there, up against a nice bullet trap. I'm going to zero in there. It's the first time this thing's been shot, so I have bore sighted it, and we'll probably take the first couple a bit closer. Anywho, apart from that, we've got this little beauty, CZ457 and the brand new PARD Nighthawk 4K. I have just passed there a chrono. I'm going to take an average 5 shots for each of these, so I can make sure that the ballistics is as good as it can get, because let's face it, the velocities on the box are usually bollocks. Well, as it turns out, they are actually going a little bit quicker for an average of 5 shots than they're advertised on the box. Not much, but yeah, about 5 or 6 feet per second quicker. So don't know if that's because it's new or what. I mean, who knows? I'm going to put a few through first just to loosen it up a little bit, as it were, but there you have it. Happy days. So here's the setup, guys. CZ457, I've got to get used to saying that now. PARD 4K Nightstalker, Bog Death Grip. All looks rather nice. Ammunition, I've got a choice. I've got 2 magazines, the Aguila Super Extras and Aguila Subsonics. The 2 lowest IQ rabbits having a quick dirt nap. Images from the thermal Hawkeye here. All those white spots are rabbits, distance of about 200 metres. I think it was $500 well spent. It doesn't give you everything and all the bells and whistles of a more expensive one, but it is a great search tool. I've just headed to the farm next door, just parking up. The rabbits on where I was before, they get a little wary now, of course. I can see them are starting to accumulate over the fence line, about 200 metres away through the thermal. So I want to see if we can't take a few out and add them to the tally. Last time I was here, I had a good evening on it. So this time, hopefully the same. I don't think they've quite recovered from my last visit, but we'll see how we do. More images from the thermal, and here's those two mobile speed humps again. I'll quickly fast forward while I pan right. And as they say on TV, here's one I prepared earlier. And another for good measure. But here is my point of interest, this little critter here. So how do I get the rifle pointing in the right direction? Well, I'll fast forward this bit. And all I did was get the top of the PARD sight there, lined up at the bottom of the thermal. That's me in the ballpark. This fur bag took a step forward as I fired, and combine that with a bit of an unfortunate wind gust. It's been hit sort of just forward of the rear legs. This is not what you want in pest control. The idea is to drop it in one. Where the f*** did that go? These last three shots showed the wind was really picking up. I wasn't happy with lethal accuracy anymore, so in the name of ethical and humane hunting, I decided to call it a night. The rest of them can wait for another day. Thank you very much for watching all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Do tune in for the shorts as they come out. I am just about home. It's been a pretty good afternoon and evening. There was that small bit though where I was going, how could I be missing? That was 50 meters. Did it go through? No, I probably was missing, but I'll have to admit that I had myself in the wrong ballistic profile, so I'm a pillock. But other than that, once I fixed that up, I was knocking them over 100 meters, so quite happy with that. A little bit windy, but hey, them's the breaks, and that's part of shooting and hunting. But apart from that, I am really quite chuffed. So thank you very much for coming along, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye for now.